South Africans, you guys can do better. You can do better. Which one is this again? Haba, you can do better. I don't know why some of your men are so randy. You can do better. A 12-year-old gives birth. 12 years old giving birth. You can do better. Don't do that to children. The kind of things I hear happening in this South Africa, they think they shock me. A whole South Africa that said that they are perfect, they don't do anything bad, they don't do anything wrong. For me to be hearing this kind of news, it's not pleasant. It's not a pleasant news at all, guys. It's a 12-year-old child giving birth. Make it make sense now. People should not do that to children. It's not good. You have said that South Africa is the best place. South Africa, all the children are in school. None is dropped out. And you see that when I tell you people that you should stop dressing your children to be, don't dress your children in a very seductive way. Don't do that. Help those children to know their self-worth and all of that. You think I'm joking? Just look at a 12-year-old baby, because she's still a baby. A 12-year-old baby is being pregnant. And just the other day, a South African man, that man is almost 40 something. He went to do, file a child of, a child of, a small child, and it was taken to court. So at the end of the day, it's not a good thing. You people should protect the dignity of children, protect the dignity of underage girls, so that it will not bring anything that is bad, you understand, to the community. Protect these girls. It doesn't matter where it's happening. We are all Africans, and that is why I'm talking about this. It doesn't matter where it's happening. It's really heartbreaking to see young girls being taken advantage of. And then the people will sit down. And if you go and meet all these people, when they are talking about it, you'll be wondering to yourself, what has just happened? Protect your child. It's not enough for you people to come on social media trolling Chidinma Adesina. It is for you people to go into your homes and take care of your children. Find out who your child is talking to. Be in your children's life. Ask them questions. Teach them education of the body. Teach them about the body system and about everything that happens in the body. It is very, very important. Don't disrespect a child. You as a man, don't disrespect a child. South Africans, people should take this message very seriously. It's a message of love. I know that some of you don't like taking things like this. A 12-year-old child. For what? For what exactly? Guys, listen to the story.
Who delivered at Frontier Hospital in Komani. While mothers celebrate their newborns, teenage pregnancy remains a critical issue. Between April of 2024 and October, over 4,000 girls aged 10 to 19 have given birth in public hospitals, with 94 of them aged between 10 and 14. The province ranks third nationally for teenage pregnancies, highlighting the urgent need for stronger interventions and education on reproductive health. Newsroom Africa, Sipakema joins us from Dora Nginza Hospital, where the MEC of Health is expected to visit the New Year babies. Good afternoon once again to you, Sipa. I believe the MEC has arrived in order to welcome those new babies, but there's also reports of an abandoned baby who was found in a bag at Cecilia Makiwane Hospital.
Yeah, that is correct, Katlego. But just to give you the latest on the numbers, as of just a minute ago, 76 babies have been welcomed in the Eastern Cape from various parts, of course, of the province. Now, as you mentioned, that we also just received news from the Department of Social Development that a newborn baby was found in a black plastic bag just outside Cecilia Makiwane, when they outside Unit P, close to Mtanzania, where they had actually opened the bag. They had noticed that there was a bit of a foul smell there, but the child was rushed to, the baby was rushed to Cecilia Makiwane. I think before we talk about, the issue of teenage pregnancy, as we know that the youngest mother having been 12 years old, Katleho, let's bring in the MEC now to just discuss, of course, the celebrations, a new life, new year, and you're here to hand over some gifts to those mothers.
Definitely, we are excited to welcome the newborns in Dora Nginza. This is our hope as the province in terms of maternity. So we are really excited. We've received about 13 in this hospital. But of course, as you said earlier, what saddens us is...
Did you hear that? 10 to 19. 10 to 14, the number of children underage pregnancies is on the rise in South Africa. And these people, as they know a lot of things is they have a lot of things plaguing them, but they don't see it as anything. All they do is come for Nigerians. Nigerians are the people that they come for. They have a lot of things plaguing them. I used to tell them this thing. I said, go inward and set yourself and fortify yourself and be at peace with yourself before coming to talk to Nigerians. Because whether we like it or not, the level of criminality in your area, in your country, is unmatched. Like nobody feel match them, because they like to rob. In the night to rob. Everything that is happening in that place, car hijacking, you are number one. You are baba of them all. So when I see you talk about things like this, I just sometimes look at you and just, I just shake my head, because you guys don't have any other thing to talk about. Yeah, let's continue listening.
A 12-year-old gave birth today at 12 midnight in Frontier Hospital. We are making a follow-up on that as a department, together with Department of Social Development. A social worker has been sent, and we've already found out that the father is a 17-year-old boy. So we are looking into it, but we have agreed that we're not going to release the mother until we get to the end of it. We'll meet with the family tomorrow, but we have roped in social development.
What other steps will be taken? I mean, even though the 17-year-old is also fairly quite young, but 12 years old, statutory rape, he's over the limit of the age, the legal age.
Hence, we are bowing our heads together with Department of Social Development to see what is it that we can do. That is why we're also agreeing that we're not going to release the mother until we get to the finality of this. And again, we are meeting with the family tomorrow, together with Social Development, so that we take necessary steps.
Now, MEC as a whole, I mean, it is a problem in the Eastern Cape. Looking at the stats just from last year, April 2024, up until September, just 4,000 children, mothers actually had given birth to 4,000 children, 4,000 stats of teenage pregnancy in the Eastern Cape. That's a large number. What exactly is going to be done about that? I mean, educating young children regarding sexual reproductive health.
Definitely, we're going to do that. We do have a program which is called Integrated School Health, but we want to put more energy into it and see what best other options that we can do. We are even thinking of engaging traditional leaders. We must engage Imbubama Koskaza Komkulu, so that we talk to the parents as well, because they have a role to play. Communities have got a role to play. Because remember, when I went to Tabangulu, I went to a school where I found out that last year only, that was 2023, 27 kids were pregnant, 14 in one.
My question is, a 17-year-old boy who got her pregnant, is he a Nigerian? No. And you know the funny thing about this, these people don't sit down and take care of their children. How can a 12-year-old be pregnant by a 17-year-old boy? It means that there is lack of parental responsibility in them. No wonder a lot of them come on social media to insult people, because the first thing they do when they see a caption, they start insulting the person. The first thing they do is to start their conversation with insult. You never hear them hold any constructive, you never hear them hold any constructive conversation or reasonable conversation. Is always abuse, insult, because that's how they were brought up. They don't have respect. They were not brought up around father and mother, is usually not present in their life. So is it the kind of people that will now be having so much energy, exerting so much energy over or strength over? No. Somebody now said on the comment section, I say, it is necessary to identify every father is involved in a teenage pregnancy. It's likely that an adult father is involved in these cases. This is sad. No, you didn't watch the video. It's not an adult father. Is not. The guy is 17 years old. He's not yet an adult. And this person said, why is the calling this teenage pregnancy? A teenager is somebody, that's one thing I was worried about. A teenager is somebody who is from 13 years. 13. So a teenager is someone who is from 13 years old. So you cannot call a pregnancy that is 12 years old teenage pregnancy. It's underage pregnancy. Underage, not teenage. It's a whole lot. I think English for this reporters, English is a teenager is below. It's when a woman is below 20 gets pregnant, it usually refers to teenage pregnancy. It's not true. Teenager is from 13 years. 12 is not a teenager. 12 is a child. This one says, Julius Malema must be so proud of them. He did say, don't be lazy, go and make babies. That was not what Julius Malema meant. That was not what he meant. He said, go and make babies. Of course, it has to be people who are of age and marriageable age to marry. He didn't say date underage children should go. Don't rope Julius